So hello and welcome guys, this is Ashutosh, your host, and I welcome you all in this new video tutorial session of Basic Electrical Engineering. So guys, today we are going to solve some numericals related to star delta circuit. Okay, आज हम पॉलीफेज सर्किट या थ्री फेज सर्किट के कुछ न्यूमेरिकल्स जो स्टार और डेल्टा सर्किट पर बेस्ड हैं वो सॉल्व करेंगे गाइस. ओके, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट. So guys, this is the first numerical we are given over here. You can see, okay, as you can see on the screen. Okay, so this is star circuit, star load. This represents star load. You can see. So let's read the question. A balanced star connected load of 8 plus j6 ohm per phase. This is the impedance. Okay, 8 plus j6 ohm per phase is connected to a balanced three phase 400 volt supply. That is a three-phase supply. Find the line current, power factor, power and total volt amperes. So guys, here you can see this is the star circuit, okay, star load, and which is having 8 plus j6 ohm. This is the value of impedance in each leg. This is RYB, okay, this is RY. You can assume any leg RYB. So the same impedance is connected in all the three legs, 8 plus j6 ohm. So guys, this is the impedance in rectangular form. Okay, and this is the line voltage. You see, this is the line voltage 400 volt connected between, see here, any two line. This is the first phase, this is the second phase, this is the third phase. Oh, okay, and you also say it, you can call it line or phase. Okay, then this 400 volt is applied across two lines, so this is called line voltage. So guys, and 231 volt is the phase voltage. So this is neutral, you know, this is neutral point. So between any line or any phase and neutral point, that becomes the phase voltage. So guys, let's start, okay, solving the numerical. So first of all guys, okay, note it down the given values. So you can see Z is given over here 8 plus j6 ohm. So you can find out, okay, this is Z per phase. So always remember, you will have to solve this numerical on per phase base value. Okay, per phase base value. So see here, so this is Z per phase. See here, Z impedance per phase. So this is the magnitude. You can also calculate, you can also convert this rectangular form into polar form by using your calculator. So this is the manual method. Okay, you can see this is the under root of 8 square plus 6 square, so it becomes 10 ohm. Then second formula, you know, for star circuit, this is the star circuit, VPH equal to VL by root 3. So it will convert it, okay, it will get converted into phase voltage. So 400 volt is the line voltage. So this is the line voltage divided by root 3. Then it becomes 231 volt. That will be equal to phase voltage. Okay, the voltage between single phase, this phase and neutral. And then I phase, you know, this is the formula VPH divided by ZPH. So guys, here all the quantities will be, okay, per phase, on per phase basis. So use this formula IPH while calculating. IPH is equal to VPH upon ZPH. So 231 divided by 10 equal to 23.1 ampere. And you know the formula for star circuit, IPH is equal to IL, line current, जहां पर phase current के equal होती है. So guys, both current are same. Okay, so see here 23.1 ampere, and then power factor of each leg. Okay, so RPH by ZPH, so 8 divided by 10. Okay, the R is 8, see here, this is value 8, and the total impedance is 10. So this becomes 0.8 lagging. And power, active power, you can calculate by using this formula. P is equal to, this is equal to root 3 VLIL cos phi. So guys, you can just calculate root 3 into VL means line voltage, that is 400, line current, that is 23.1 ampere, and power factor 0.8. So it becomes, you can see, 12,800 watt. You can see here. Okay, also you can calculate, this is another method. Power is equal to 3I square R. Okay, so you can calculate 3 into 23.1, that is IPH squared, into RPH, that is 8. So it becomes 12,800 watt. And total volt ampere, see here, this is apparent power or total power denoted by S. So it is equal to root 3 VLIL. So the formula for this is root 3 VLIL. So just put the value of line voltage and line current. So you will get 16,000 volt ampere is the answer. So that's how you can solve this numerical. You can calculate all the values. So just see the next slide. So this is the next problem. You can see, guys. So 3 equal, let's read the question. There are 3 equal star connected inductors. Take 8 kilowatt. This is active power. This is the value of active power. We are given over here at a power factor 0.8. Cos phi is already given. When connected across 460 volt 3-phase 3-wire supply, find the circuit constants of the load per phase. So guys, here you can see this is the star connected circuit. You can see this is the star connected circuit. Okay, and there are 3 impedances connected in each. Okay, there is an impedance of Z ohm connected across each leg. You can see, and this is the neutral point, and the voltage 3-phase supply voltage is given over here. You can see, guys, actually this is 460. Okay, this is not 440. 460 volt is given over here. Okay, this is the line voltage. So this is line voltage. If it is written over here, अगर ऐसा लिखा हुआ है guys 460 volt 3-phase 3-wire supply, it means this is line voltage, not the single phase voltage, not the phase voltage. So just use this formula. We are given over here active power. So we know the true power or active power P is equal to root 3 VLIL cos phi. Then put the value of active power, that is 8,000 watt or 8 kilowatt. See here. Then root 3. Put the value of line voltage 460 into line current. We have to calculate. Put the power factor 0.8, and then we can get the value of line current, and that is equal to 12.55 ampere. So guys, now we know for a star circuit what happens. Phase current is always equal to line current. So it will be line current and the same will be the phase current, and then use the formula VPH equal to VL by root 3. So that will be equal to 460 by root 3, and that will be equal to 265 volt. And then guys, you can calculate VPH. We already calculate VPH. Then this is the formula. IPH is equal to VPH upon ZPH. You already know. Then we calculate ZPH, impedance per phase. Okay, so guys, the formula for that is VPH upon IPH, voltage per phase divided by current per phase. And VPH we already calculated, that is equal to 265 volt divided by IPH, that is we already calculated 12.55 ampere. So just divide कर दीजिए guys दोनों को. So we will get 21.1 ohm, and that is the value of impedance. Okay, this is the magnitude. And then we will use the formula for R and X. So see here, R is equal to Z cos phi. This is the formula. So just multiply it. 20 is the value of Z per phase is 21.1 into 0.8. So the value of resistance per phase is equal to 16.9 ohm, and XPH, okay, it is written over here, XPH is equal to ZPH sin phi. So the formula Z we already calculated, 21.1 into calculate sin phi, because cos phi is 0.8. So you can use formula sin phi is equal to under root of 1 minus cos square phi. So it is equal to 0.6, and the value of reactance XPH is equal to 12.66. So guys, this will be the impedance. So guys, this is the next problem we are given over here. So let's read the question. When the 3 identical star connected coils are supplied with 440 volt 50 hertz 3-phase supply and a single phase wattmeter whose current coil is connected in line with R phase. Okay, so there is a wattmeter connected, okay, and the line and the current coil of that wattmeter is connected in series with the line R. Okay, so here it will be connected R, this is R, so the current coil is connected in series, okay, like in this way, in this fashion, and pressure coil across the phase R, and there will be a pressure coil. See here, from here it starts, this is the pressure coil from R to neutral, and it is connected to neutral, this is the neutral. So guys, this will be the wattmeter. See here, this is the wattmeter connected in R phase. So this will read single phase power. Okay, so whatever this wattmeter will read, that will be single phase power, and that is given over here 6 kilowatt. Okay, 6000 watt, and a meter connected in R phase. So there is extra ammeter. Okay, there is extra ammeter, another device for measurement of current connected in R phase, reads 30 ampere. So this is the phase current or line current. In case of star circuit, दोनों की वैल्यू सेम होती है guys. The phase current and line current are same. So now let's solve the numerical. Okay, so see here. So guys, the given quantities are, okay, we are given over here the 3-phase line voltage 440 volt 50 hertz frequency. So this is not 460 volt, this is 440 volt. That is line voltage connected between these two lines A and C. Okay, the same voltage will appear across B and C, C and B, and B and A. Okay, so this will be called line voltage, and then you can start solving this numerical from here. We know the formula VPH is equal to VL by root 3 guys. So just put the value of line voltage 440 divided by root 3. It will be equal to 254. Okay, so this is the phase voltage, and then IPH we are given over here 30 ampere because there is an ammeter. So connected in series with this line here over here, and this will read the phase current, that is 30 ampere, and that will be equal to line current. And then there is a wattmeter guys connected in this, the current coil of wattmeter connected in series with this line R or A, and then there is a potentiometer, the potential coil, the pressure coil is connected from this phase to neutral, and this will read the, so this is the wattmeter, and this wattmeter will read the single phase power, that is 6000 watt or 6 kilowatt, you see. Then you can use the formula for that. We know the single phase active power P is equal to VI cos phi. So you can write it down, VPH IPH cos phi, and that is equal to 6000. So put the value of phase voltage, phase current, okay, then cos phi is to be determined. So 254 into 30 into cos phi is equal to 6000. So guys, now we will get the value of power factor, which is equal to 0.787, and then you can find out the phase angle 38.06 degree. Also sin phi you can find out, okay, and then use the formula for Z phase. So Z per phase is equal to VPH by IPH. Then put the value of VPH and IPH, you will get 8.47 ohm. And then guys, we can find out the value of resistance. Okay, so this is R is equal to R per phase is equal to ZPH cos phi, and that you can write down 8.47, that is impedance per phase, into power factor 0.787, that will become 6.66 ohm, that is R phase. And XL, you can find out the reactance, that will be inductive reactance. So XL equal to ZPH sin phi, we know the formula already, and Z equal to 8.47, sin phi is 0.616, and that will become 5.22. Okay, and then power factor is cos phi is the power factor, 0.787 lagging, because this will be the inductive circuit. RL is there, okay, in the all three branch. and then reactive power, you can see from here Q is equal to root 3 VLIL sin phi. Then just put the value of line voltage, line current, then sin phi, then you will get the power. This will be called reactive power 14.083 volt ampere. So guys, next numerical is this. So let's read the question. Three inductive coils, each having resistance of 16 ohm and reactance of 12 ohm, are connected in star across 400 volt 3 phase 50 hertz supply. Calculate these parameters. We have to calculate line voltage, line current, phase current, power factor, power absorbed, and draw the phasor diagram also. So guys, this is the star circuit, three phase star circuit we are given over here. So just draw the diagram first. Okay, draw the star circuit, and each leg of a star circuit, there will be R is equal to 16 ohm and XL equal to 12 ohm per phase. So this the impedance per phase is given over here. So see here, RPH is equal to 16 ohm, XL is equal to 12 ohm per phase, and line voltage is already given over here 400 volt. This is the line voltage value. So you can just write it down, ZPH equal to RPH plus JXL and 16 plus J12 ohm. So this will be in rectangular form, and then just convert it into polar form. Okay, so this will be the polar form, 20 angle 36.86 degree. And then guys, you can see VL is equal to 400, and then convert it into phase voltage. See here, you can just convert it by using the formula, because this is the star circuit. So VPH is equal to VL by root 3. We already know the formula. So VL is equal to 400. So 400 by root 3 becomes 230.94 volt. Okay, this is star circuit. That's why this is formula used for star circuit. Then IPH is equal to, we already know, VPH by ZPH. These are the per phase values. So per phase value is 230.94. ZPH is equal to 20. And then it will become IPH equal to 11.547 ampere. For a star connection, we already know guys, IL equal to IPH. Line current is always equal to phase current. So line current will become 11.547. And then see power factor. What will be the power factor? Power factor is equal to R by Z. So guys, use the formula cos phi equal to RPH by ZPH. So 16 by 20, and it will become 0.8 lagging, because this is the inductive circuit. And power absorbed or active power or power consumed, that is P equal to root 3 VLIL cos phi. So put the values of VLIL and cos phi. You will get the power 6400 watt. And guys, you can draw the phasor diagram. So draw first VR. This is VR. Then VY after 120 degree phase difference. And then VB, this is VB. Okay, so this is the, okay, these are the three phase voltages, you see. Okay, these are the phase voltages VR, VY and VB. And then guys, draw the currents. Okay, after some difference, phase difference, this is IR, this is IY, and this is IB. Okay, so what is the phase angle? 36. After 36.86 degree, there will be currents. Okay, so this is this current is associated with R phase, this current associated with Y phase, and this current IB is associated with B phase. Okay, so you can see, and then now we have to draw the line voltage. VRY will be the line voltage. So guys, VRY is equal to, you can write it down, VR minus VY. Okay, VR minus VY. So guys, now we have VR, positive VR. So this is the positive VR we already have, but there will be minus Vy. Okay, because the formula is VR minus Vy. So we have to draw minus Vy. We have Vy in positive direction. So draw the minus Vy. Okay, draw Vy in negative direction. So guys, this will be your minus Vy, and the resultant of these two phasors, VR and minus Py, will become the resultant of these two phasors, that will be equal to line voltage. And then, okay, join these lines, then it will be a parallelogram, and this will be your line voltage VRY. So guys, okay, so that's how you can draw the phasor diagram for a star circuit. Okay guys, so now see the problem related to delta circuit, and we are given over here there is a delta circuit. So just see, let's read the question. What is the question? A 220 volt 3-phase voltage is applied to a balanced delta connected 3-phase load of phase impedance is given over here 15 plus j20 ohm, and we have to determine, find the phasor current in each line, what is the power consumed per phase, what is phasor sum of 3 line currents, why does it have this value. So guys, see here, this is the delta circuit, and each phase of this delta circuit consists of 20 ohm resistance and 15 ohm reactance. See here, so 20 plus j15, so each leg is consisting of this per phase impedance, that will be equal to 20 plus j15 ohm. So guys, see here, and then this is the R point, Y point, B point. So here there will be IR, okay, IY, this is IY, and this is IB. This is R phase, this is Y phase, and this is B phase, the third, okay, or you can say this is line parameter. This will be the line current. Okay, IR will be the line current, IYB will be the line current, and I3 or IB will be the line current, and the line voltage is given over here 220 volt. See here, this is the 220 volt, and that is equal to VPH. So in case of delta circuit, you already know VPH is equal to VL. This is the formula. So this 220 volt, which is a line voltage, is also a phase voltage. So guys, now let's solve the circuit. So first of all, you can see, because we are given over here VPH is equal to VL, that is 220 volt. So first of all, find out ZPH. Okay, so this is the formula. Okay, you can find out ZPH equal to under root of 15 square plus 20 square, that will become 25 ohm. Then find out IPH, and the formula for that is equal to VPH upon ZPH. So VPH is 220 already given, ZPH we already calculated 25 ohm. So guys, the answer will be 8.8 ampere. And then here there will be a difference in current. So you can see, in case of delta circuit, IPH, you write down IPH equal to IL by root 3. ये जो formula होता है guys, this is for delta circuit. And then you can find out IL equal to root 3 into IPH. Root 3 into IPH. And then so we already calculated IPH. यहाँ से हमने ये calculate कर लिया है 8.8 ampere. So just put here root 3 into IPH 8.8. So it is equal to 15.24. And then guys, you can find out the power consumed or active power, that is I square PH into RPH. Okay, this is the formula. 8.8 square into 15. So it becomes 462 watt. Okay, also you can find out by using the formula VI cos phi. Power equal to, you can use, okay, the power root 3 VLIL cos phi. Okay, so you can also find out from that. Okay, because what is the power consumed per phase? Because in this question, okay, we are asked to find out per phase power. Okay, power consumed per phase. So we have already found out the power per phase, okay, by using this formula. Okay, and for 3 phase you have to multiply with this formula into 3. Okay, so that will be our 3 phase power. So power will be equal to 3I square R for 3 phase. If you multiply 3 with this value, so it will be the total power of 3 phase. Okay, then phasor sum would be 0 because the 3 currents are equal in magnitude and have a mutual phase difference of 120 degrees. So you can see, what is the phasor sum of 3 line current? That will be equal to 0. So guys, this is the answer. Phasor sum would be 0 because IR, you already know, IR plus IY plus IB is equal to 0. So guys, this is another numerical of delta circuit. So let's read the question. 3 identical choke coils are connected as a delta load to a 3-phase supply The line current drawn from the supply is 15 ampere. The total power consumed is 75 kilowatt and the kVA input to the load is 10 kVA. Find out line and phase voltage, impedance per phase, reactance per phase, resistance per phase, power factor and phase current, inductance and frequency. So guys, this is very important problem. So see, so first of all guys, draw the delta circuit. Okay, so in the delta circuit, okay, there is a choke coil. So we have to, what are the quantities given here? So just note it down. So there is a line current. Okay, line current of 15 ampere, it is given over here, IL equal to 15 ampere, and power is given over total power consumed. This is the power of three-phase circuit. So total power, that is PT equal to, it is in kilowatt. So this will be your P. Okay, this is the active power जो दिया गया है guys, 7.5 किलोवाट जो एक्टिव पावर है वो दिया गया है, और total power is already given over here 10 kVA. This is the total power or apparent power. So guys, now you know the formula. The apparent power VA is equal to root 3 VLIL. So you can just use this formula and put the value of apparent power or total power 10 into 10 to the power 3 is equal to root 3 VL into 15, and we are not given the line voltage. So we can find out the value of line voltage from this formula. See here, 10 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 15 into root 3, that is equal to 385 volt, and that is also equal to phase voltage, because in case of delta circuit, VPH is equal to VL. Okay, so always remember. And then, so we already know VL is equal to VPH, that is 385 volt. Then you can find out ZPH is equal to VPH by IPH. And then guys, आप यहाँ पर find कर सकते हैं IPH की value. Okay, see the formula for, in delta circuit, formula for IPH is equal to IL by root 3, and that is equal to 15 by root 3, that is equal to 8.66 ampere. So now you can find out the value of ZPH, that is VPH by IPH, and that is equal to 44.456 ohm. And now you can use the formula of active power. So we know active power P is equal to root 3 VLIL cos phi. So guys, यहाँ पर value रख दीजिए आप, 7.5 into 10 to the power 3 is the active power. Okay, watt into root 3, 385, that is line voltage. Line current is 15 ampere into cos phi, and now we can easily find out the value of power factor, that is 0.75, and phase angle cos inverse 0.75, that will be 41.42 degree, and the power factor will be of lagging nature because of this inductive circuit, because this is a coil, there will be a inductive load. And ZPH you can write down 44.456 angle 41.42 degree. Okay, so you can just use this formula, see here, and you can find out this is the, and just convert. Okay, this is the phase angle, this is the phase angle, and this is the magnitude of Z. So just we write down over here and just convert, this is the polar value, and just convert into rectangular value. This is the polar value and this is the rectangular value. So this is the place of R. See here, this is RPH, this is RPH, and this is XPH or XL. So the value of R, you can see here 33.336, and the value of XL 29.41. And okay, and then you can also find out at last inductance. So you know XL equal to 2 pi FL and L equal to XL upon 2 pi F. So just divide this guys. XL is 29.4109 divided by 2 pi F, and that will be equal to 93.617 millihenry. So this is the answer guys.